arrived in Beijing in 1993. I came here as a backpacker, and it was a very exciting time, as it is now. A lot of opportunity, and one opportunity after another made me stay, and I'm still here 16 years later. Plaster t-shirts, I started just over 2 years ago. It was a concept to use iconic imagery from around Beijing and China that I've seen a lot of in my years here. A lot of images and objects that maybe Chinese would take for granted, but it's taking a look at it from a kind of fresh perspective, from a foreigner's eye. As far as the Olympics is concerned, it's one of those property right issues where it's incredibly sensitive in China. You can get around most copyright issues here very easily, but when it came to the Olympics, I learned very quickly that you didn't want to get too close to anything. The Olympic rings are definitely a no-go. Even Beijing 2008 on one t-shirt is too much to accept right now. This is a soccer player that we found in an old propaganda poster from the 1960s. Put the name of the sport on the bottom, Beijing on the top, and we put an 8 there, not a 08. If we had put 2008, we would have been in big trouble. After that, we have a very popular sport here, also going to be popular during the Olympics, is basketball. He's not supposed to look like Yao Ming, although he does a little bit. After that, we have ping pong. Very big here in China, ping pong. Again, this was taken out of a propaganda poster from the 1970s, showing a great heroic man on his ping pong. And then lastly here we have the ping pong bats. And what we did here was, instead of having the Olympic rings, we had the Olympic colours as ping pong balls. And then had 2 bats there with the Chinese flag. They love Chinese flags here. It's very easy to sell a t-shirt that's got a Chinese flag on it. This hutong, Nanlu Guxiang, has 780 years of history. It's one of Beijing's oldest, in fact, and it's always been a commercial lane. It was then also picked out as an Olympic lane around 2 years ago. There's only 2 Olympic lanes in Beijing, and with that came a lot of investment. 4 years ago there was just a couple of restaurants. Now the lane is packed with coffee shops, retail outlets, clothes shops like my own. It's become somewhat of a creative hub for a lot of young people here in Beijing. A lot of potential here, and a lot of very encouraging growth. It hasn't turned into a bar street, at least.